This hike is called the Eye of Sandia. It's a wonderful hike at the edge of Albuquerque. This hike leads to a dramatic weeping eye painted on a big boulder. Then as you progress further, you come to a massive green footprint painted on a boulder at the very top of Peak 7437, all in the shadow of the mighty Sandia Mountains. The hike begins from the end of Copper Avenue, east of Tramway in Albuquerque. Amy and I are preparing for the 50-mile Mount Everest base camp hike in Nepal this September. We went with 10 others through the 505 outdoor meetup. It was a warm early evening. We started hiking at 6 p.m. The starting elevation was 5,920 feet. This was my 61st cardio hike. Cardio hike is usually when we blast up the mountain for about an hour as hard as we can and then blast down the same way. This cardio hike was structured differently because it was a loop, so there were a few stopping points to regroup. We headed a bit on Trail 401 for about 6/10 of a mile, then east up the mountain on a ridge. You have to watch carefully on the southeast transition or you might miss it. As we progress up the mountain, the views become more and more expansive with gorgeous vistas in all directions. It was a workout going up the hill because we were going at such a strong pace. It was 2 miles to get to the Eye of Sandia and it took 55 minutes. We stayed for a bit, took some pictures. I was expecting to go down, but no. We had a further strong hike up the mountain. I know I was getting a good workout because I was questioning why I was doing this to myself. The last part of the hike is to scramble up boulders to get to the peak top. It was a little tricky but not too hard. We arrived at the top after hiking 1/3 of a mile in 10 minutes. Our total time to the top of Peak 7437 was 1 hour and 5 minutes. It was 2 1/3 miles. There was a big, massive green footprint painted on a boulder at the top. I'm guessing it was 7 feet from toe to heel and showed both feet. The setting sun, Albuquerque below, the Sandia Mountain Wilderness all around, and the expansive southwest was all before us standing on this peak top. It was such a beautiful view. We headed down to the northeast, then towards the west, making a loop. There were pinions, junipers, and many native cactus and desert plants along the way. We arrived back at the car and the trailhead start. The total hike was 4.4 miles. We had about 2 hours of hiking time plus our stops. I am still amazed with beautiful New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Even though I grew up in the Albuquerque area and I've been all over New Mexico from top to bottom, I still find amazing new places. This is an excellent hike for all of those in the Albuquerque area, and early evening is a great time for this hike.